Welcome back. Almost 7:40. A general once in charge of thousands of troops is now helping vets get hired here at home. Retired General David Petraeus joins us live from Fort Worth at an event called Hiring Our Heroes. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Lauren. It's great to be with you, and it's great to be back in Texas.
Good to see you. So, General, more than 85 employers are going to be at this event today. What makes hiring a veteran a good hire?
Well, hiring veterans is not just the right thing to do for our country and for the veterans who have served us in a time of war. It's the smart thing to do. They bring unique attributes, experiences, values, and so forth, and discipline, and they are great workers. What we want, of course, and what the veterans want is for them not just to get a job, but to get a career, to link up with a business that will invest in them, educate and train them, and help them really succeed in their new endeavors.
All right, this is at the Hilton in Fort Worth. It's going to be kicking off in just a little bit. It's called Hiring Our Heroes, and there are job fairs like this one being held all over the country. Do you think it's getting easier or harder for veterans to find jobs, and not just jobs, I guess I should say good jobs, jobs where they actually feel like they're using their skills and they're getting paid pretty decent?
Well, I think it's probably getting a bit easier. Of course, the economic expansion continues, the unemployment rate is down, the labor market is getting a bit tighter. And again, they bring something that is truly unique. Experiences that very few others have, leadership skills and attributes. So we think that, again, veterans are very attractive to businesses. And in fact, the KKR Vets at Work program, our portfolio companies, the companies in which we're invested, have hired over 30,400 veterans just in the last 4.5 years.
Wow. Well, you led troops in Iraq, in Afghanistan, moved on to be the director of the CIA. I know you're going to be talking at this conference, and what is your message to those that are there?
Well, the message is one of thanks. Thanks to the veterans, needless to say, for the service and sacrifice of many years, again, over a decade at war since 9/11. A message of thanks to the businesses, as you mentioned, 85 of them here. And a message of thanks, frankly, to Hiring Our Heroes, to the Chamber of Commerce here in Fort Worth, and the companies that are supporting this particular endeavor.
Yeah, and they're not just there to help find jobs, but also I know that transition from government service to a civilian job, I mean, that can be really stressful, it can be tough, and there's actually going to be people there who are going to help some of those veterans along the way, right?
There are a dozen or so veteran service organizations in addition to the 85 companies. And they are hugely helpful. In fact, I'm a member of a number of these and on their boards. There are those that mentor veterans, there are those that help them get into colleges, there are those that get them back together again around athletics or serving others. So again, all of this is part of a successful transition, but the heart of it, the core of it, needless to say, is what the veteran's going to do in terms of a job, and ideally, again, in terms of a career.
General, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.